What a stunning venue. We are live at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, he is Special K, Kell Brook. He tipped the scales at an even 100. He is Special K, Kell Brook, the former welterweight champion. Saul.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing the former British welterweight champion from Sheffield, England, here is the former welterweight champion.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
What a venue.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Caution being thrown to the wind. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Unlucky to miss with that jab. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're gonna see here.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
No rest for the weary. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. You'd like to see more jabs. careful they don't punch themselves. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. And apparently no, what a, oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Can't find a home with that jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Don't worry about it, that's nothing. Hey, those punches add up. Good counter punch. Punch, counter punch. It's all offense all the time. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got...
This could be the end! Back on his feet, but his opponent is licking his chops right now.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination.
Are we about to see a... Talk about Brook in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for... And there's the bell to start the round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Looking to land the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's all. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned with it. This may do it! It's all coming to an end! So he's back up, but at some point, Johnny, he's got to live to fight another day, doesn't he?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Scenario.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Brook in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Nope, that jab not going to score. It's all offense all the time. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A swing and a miss with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be...
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let's talk about Brook in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. What would you tell this guy he's got to do? And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
You'd like to see more jabs. Do you believe what we are seeing? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook. The corner's got to take a good look at their fight.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.